what's up? It's Annika and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so we're back with another finance video. It's been a while and I'm so sorry about that, and I don't want to waste any more of your time apologizing. It is what it is. I know a lot of people who have subscribed to me were really following along closely to my debt-free journey, and if you're new here, then welcome. I take you along my journey of paying off over $229,000 in debt. Cinnamon, can you put your butt away? Thank you. Anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you who continue to follow along even when I haven't been quite on top of it about sharing my debt payoff updates and my monthly budget videos. So I'm trying to be better about it. It's been a season. It's been a season, let's be real. It's been a year, okay? It has been a time. It has been a life. Okay, anyway. So with that, I want to take you through my December budget. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. So let's just do it. Sounds good. Things are gonna look a lot different than they have in my previous monthly budget videos, which I think the last one I did was like earlier this year. It's been a while and I'm so sorry about that. Again, if those were like some of the videos that you really enjoyed seeing from me, I am going to try better to still give you the content that you came for. So again, I appreciate you so much for sticking with me. Now, like I said, if you've been following on my channel, you know that I bought a house and that drastically changes a person's budget and lifestyle changes and all sorts of different things coming at you from different directions will affect your budget. So I always like to have a working budget, and by that I mean you adjust it as you go along. I think I have a pretty good idea now after budgeting for the past few years, and I wasn't budgeting for the last couple of months, to be completely honest, and now I want to get back into it and be more strict with it once more, because I think that really is the key to paying off debt. And now let me stop babbling. And okay, so I'm going to use the free version of the EveryDollar budget app because it's just like what I already have all my info in and it works for me. It's free. So gonna walk you through my December. Now again, things are gonna look a lot different than they did back when I was renting a one-bedroom apartment, and I guess not having the lifestyle shift of now being a homeowner, because that brings in so many different expenses that, I mean, I was willing to take on. So I think being someone who is working on paying off debt, I think it's also important to grab a hold of things that like will make you happy in your life while also still encouraging yourself to stay on track. Like, still enjoy your life while paying off debt. Like, I think if you can do both, then do both. So that's my plan. I'm just living life, man. So now I have a mortgage payment instead of rent. So we've got the mortgage payment, $2,300, and energy, it's like usually $150. I think for my November it was actually like $144. So I mean, we'll see. It might get chilly here in Florida. Might run the heat a little bit. But other than that, like, I don't use that much energy. So water, I want to say, I don't know if that's right. Okay, well, I'm gonna put like $85 and then we'll see if I need to adjust it. I have to go look at my bills, because some of them are just auto debit, and then I get like a paper, it's not a bill, it's like, what is it called? It's a bank draft, and it just tells you like this amount. Oh, my utilities were $73. Huh, so it might be less because it was $73 for November, or I mean technically October, so in November it was $73. So the month prior it's like, ugh. But anyway, Wi-Fi, I think that's about 68 bucks. And then I have a lawn guy who comes and mows my lawn because I'm not doing that. I do not own a lawnmower, and I do not own those little, that cutter thing that like a stick and you go, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any of that. I don't want any of that. I will not be doing that. So I pay my lawn guy 60 bucks a month, and he comes twice a month, mows my front and back, and does all the trimming and leaf blower and all that crap. So love him. And moving right along, we got transportation. Okay, gas, I don't foresee myself paying more than $2.50. We'll see. Again, working budget, that's kind of like my starting point. If I knew I was gonna like go on a road trip or like be driving extra places, I don't know, then I would put more, but I think I'm good there. Food. Now, you might notice my groceries section category is at a little bit higher. So I kind of set it at 400 as like a guesstimation, because I have been doing HelloFresh, which technically is a little bit more expensive. It's like $84 a week, and I get 4 meals, but each has 2 servings. So I get 8 meals out of it. And it's all like fresh ingredients, like you prepare yourself. And if you don't know what HelloFresh is, it's like a meal delivery service essentially. And they give you the perfect serving size of all the ingredients that you need. Like if you only need like a teaspoon of like this special Southwest seasoning, like they'll give you a little packet for it, and like the 1 tomato and like the 1 garlic clove and like the 1 zucchini or whatever perfectly for that recipe. And then you just make it with the recipe that they give you step by step, and then that's it, you're ready to go. So I think for someone like me who hates cooking, cannot prepare meals, like I end up throwing stuff away from the grocery store. I hate cooking the same thing over and over again. I want to like change it up, but like as one person, I'm not feeding a family. Like I can't go buy a full size of like these seasonings and things, because then that gets actually more expensive, and I end up wasting stuff because I don't finish things because I have to buy things in higher quantity. So for me, it's entirely worth it, and it takes the thinking out of meal prepping. Like, huh, no, I do not want to plan dinner. I do not want to plan lunch. I want it to be decided for me, and I have everything I need. And I don't even need to go to the grocery store. I only go once in a while for like oat milk. Like, so good. So I do pay a premium for that. And I think as someone who has paid off lots of debt while shopping at Walmart and spending $20 on groceries, I kid you not, I spent $20 a week on groceries when I was in my like intense debt paying. But I was eating like literal, like I would buy a head of broccoli, I would break that up, and that would be like 4 meals, and then I would put like tofu and cauliflower maybe. Would I get frozen veggies? Like very minimal veggie, vegetarian meals that were very bland, and it was the same thing all the time. And I would go buy like a sweet potato, which is like very cheap for like those fresh vegetables, and I would have to like spend an hour like cutting it and roasting it and prepping it for lunches and stuff. And I don't know, I did that. It worked great. It can work great, but it no longer has to be me. I can do this and still pay off debt. That's the key. So I'm gonna do it. So no one yell at me for my high groceries and restaurant bills. Restaurants, I live in Orlando. I love going to Disney. I eat out. I mean, not like a lot. Like again, I do have my HelloFresh meals coming in, so I am cooking a majority of my meals at home. And that's another thing, is if I have HelloFresh, like it actually enforces me eating at home more. But I do enjoy like a beverage out with my friends and whatnot. Truthfully, I don't know that I'll spend that much on restaurants. I kind of just have that as a starting off point, and I'm gonna hope I use less kind of thing. Dog food, that's the same every month. And BarkBox, I actually lowered that from the full subscription. I lowered it to like the half, because like the full subscription is like 40 bucks a month, but then I only have my dog getting like 1 new bag of treats, which I'd have to buy anyway, and like a new toy, and she's a super chewer, so like having the new super chewer toys coming in is so nice, and like everything is delivered right to me, like perfect, beautiful. So that's like my spending. We're getting into it. Clothing, I'm gonna put 0. You guys, I'm actually very proud of this. For Cyber Monday, I built an entire cart in Abercrombie because they were doing a Cyber Monday deal. They were having like 30% off, and then I found a coupon for another like 15% off on top of that, and like to stack it. And I found stuff in my size. I was so excited, but like I had a real good talk with myself, because my cart, everything that I was like loving and was on sale, it still came out to like almost $300, like $260. Like there were a few pairs of jeans and like high quality items in there, but like I didn't need it, and I was really just buying it just because, and oh, like I could wear this for something. And I have a really bad habit of doing that, and I'm a real big shopaholic. Like I love buying new clothes and buying new things, and I'm so proud of myself. I exited out of the app, even though it was on sale. I could have justified it. I didn't do it because I was like, that's $300 that could be going towards debt, or towards, you know, your extra HelloFresh meals, or like towards other things, or other fun things that aren't gonna just like sit in a drawer and you didn't really need. So you guys would be proud of me, because in the past I have overspent in clothing categories. So got the phone bill, we got the Netflix, we got the Spotify, we got the iCloud, Kindle Unlimited, which I haven't really been using my Kindle Unlimited, but it is only $9.99 a month. Like even if I only read like one book, like I don't know, that is still like a price to pay for not really using it. So maybe either I need to decide if I'm gonna like use it or not. Adobe I use all the time. Peloton, I have the app, and I love the Peloton instructors for running and for strengthening classes and like stretching and stuff, so I absolutely love that. I am planning on getting my nails and potentially my hair done. I don't know that I'll actually need to have my hair done. It was more of just like maybe I would get a keratin treatment or something, because this Florida humidity is not it. And I have my Dopey weekend coming up, which if you don't know, I am running the Run Disney Marathon weekend, the Dopey Challenge, which means I'll be running the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, and the full marathon in 4 consecutive days for the first time. So yeah, that's in January, and then I'm gonna be in my friend's wedding the following week. So I've got a lot of like primping to do, because I want to be as low maintenance as possible for like those 2 weeks of time where it's like I gotta be on. Like I am doing my races where I like to get ready for like photos and stuff, and it's fun to dress up in costumes. And then for the wedding, immediately following that, like I gotta be where I wanna be, you know? So I am budgeting for backwards. If you know, you know. You gotta plan all your appointments. So if you're gonna want your nails done like right before then you gotta back it up. Okay, when's your appointment before that? And I had to do all that. So I will be getting my nails done like a couple times. I really want to get eyelash extensions and have that for my Dopey weekend, so that for like race mornings I like don't have to worry about as much makeup and sweating like mascara off and stuff, but like then I can still look good for photos kind of thing, because photos are forever. And then I'll also have them for the wedding, and I think my friend can get me a little bit of a discount, because she like goes to this lash lady, and like she knows that she's gonna be the bride and everything, and so she said like, oh, like if you're any of your bridesmaids wants to come, like get a discount, come and do that. And I really liked her lashes. So I think for the first time ever, I've never done this, because again, like eyelash extensions are so expensive, and I just couldn't like justify paying that for no reason, which it's not no reason. It's like, it's definitely kind of like an ego boost and a time management situation too. Like you don't have to like wear as much makeup or like worry about eyelashes or anything. So we're gonna do that. I don't know about hair yet. I had a budget there, but then I realized I don't know if I want to spend like $300 to get a keratin treatment. But especially since the last one I got, it didn't last very long and it just wasn't very good. So I don't know. We'll see if I like move things around. I have a miscellaneous category, which I did have this at an EveryDollar budget, hence the name EveryDollar budget, which EveryDollar is budgeted. And I just put the extra like cents in this miscellaneous category. That's why it's like an odd number. But again, I move things around from here, and I might like, I don't know, it's a working budget. It's ever changing. Christmas gifts, again, like I don't know exactly how much I'm doing, and my friends and I might be doing gift exchange, and then we didn't decide that until later. Like me and most of my friends, we don't really do Christmas gifts because it's like, I don't know, we always just buy whatever we want for ourselves. Like, you know who would love this? Me. That's how I shop. But I mean, it's just a given that like, yay, we love you, but like we're not doing gifts because like we just buy what we want for ourselves anyway. So I mean, we'll see. I don't have any memberships or upcoming visits. Auto insurance, that might be different. I think that's gonna go up. Pet insurance, and then I have my private student loan payment, as well as I'm not paying anything for my federal student loan. That one's just bye-bye in my mind. So I really want to prioritize making an additional debt payment toward my student loan. And yeah, so again, that's my working budget. That's where things are at now. Again, I'll adjust things here and there, and my add categories might completely deplete some categories and decide that's actually not needed. That's it. There you have it. That is my December budget. So I'm so happy I could walk through that again with you guys. And again, thank you so much for your support. If you've been waiting for another budget video, well, hope you enjoyed this one. And I am always fearful that like lifestyle creep is coming up, like as you like make more in life and transition in your life, you'll start spending more, and that's definitely been the case for me. But I think it's for things that do make me happy in the long run, and I think for things such as like a house, like this is an investment for me, and I'm so much happier having more space and having like dedicated office space and a guest bedroom and like a living room that makes me feel so happy and cozy and warm and safe and things like that, that I think are worth it for me and my money. So yeah, I never want to be discouraging towards anyone who's following along my debt-free journey, because don't worry, I'm still focused on that. And it did fall to the back burner a bit this year because I haven't been making as many additional payments as I've been wanting to. But again, I think with the fact that I refinanced early on in this year, making my payment so much higher, like it's like half my mortgage payment practically. And it could be a mortgage payment for a different kind of house, but like it's so much money. But with that refinancing, I think that allowed me to kind of put it on the back burner a little bit, because I'm still putting a lot of money towards paying off the debt. So that's how I see it. But if you watch all the way through, then thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I also post my podcast videos. If you've already been following along, then you've been seeing them. But my podcast in regards to training for the Adobe Challenge and Run Disney and Life in Orlando. To be honest, I share things on the podcast first rather than doing like separate videos or even on Instagram. So if you are curious about just everyday life for me, go ahead and give that a listen. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, podcast platforms, and all of that, as well as sharing on here, of course. So love you guys. Thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.